A treason charge and the exclusion of the main opposition is drawing attention before October polls in Tanzania. Tanzania's electoral commission has barred the main opposition party, Chadema, from contesting presidential and parliamentary elections due to take place later this year. The announcement was made days after Chadema leader Tundu Lissu was charged with treason, accused of inciting rebellion and attempting to stop the elections from going ahead. Here's a report from Dar es Salaam.
The mayhem and continuous brawling between the government of Samia Suluhu Hassan and various opposition parties has been an ongoing circus in Tanzania. Despite the chaos being muted, one person has emerged as the face of revolution ever since his return from exile: Tundu Lissu. Scenes like this recent disruption by police at an opposition rally in Ruvuma are common in the East African nation. The clampdown on electoral reform is intensifying.
Police officers are tear gassing us in our offices. People are now crying because of lodging tear gas canisters.
Chadema's leader Tundu Lissu was arrested and charged with treason following a rally in southern Tanzania at which he called for electoral reforms. The CCM party, which has governed Tanzania since 1977, is expected to retain power following the latest developments.
Jeshi la polisi linatoa onyo.
We give a strict warning. We will not tolerate any political party which is inciting statements of hate against the police force or the government, or showing any sign to breach the peace of this country as we are heading towards a general election.
Polisi au serikali.
Soon after his detention, the Tanzanian Election Commission moved to bar Tanzania's main opposition party from participating in this year's election. Ramadhani Kalima, Director of Elections at the Independent National Elections Commission, has said that Chadema failed to sign a code of conduct document that was due last weekend, meaning the party was disqualified from October's elections.
There
will be no second chance. Any party that hasn't signed today will not be allowed to take part in the general election or any other elections for the next 5 years.
The country is due to vote on parliamentary and presidential elections, where Lissu was expected to challenge incumbent President Samia Suluhu Hassan. When Hassan first came to power in 2021, after the death of her predecessor, John Magufuli, she was praised for reversing some of his more authoritarian tendencies. Campaigners and opposition parties have since accused Hassan's government of an intensifying crackdown on political opponents, citing arrests and abductions of opposition members. The government has denied the accusations and launched an investigation into the abductions. One of the longest reigning parties in Africa, CCM, or Chama cha Mapinduzi, has governed Tanzania for over 5 decades. Under the slogan "No reforms, no election," Lissu has argued that there was no possibility of free and fair elections without changes to how elections are run in Tanzania. Lissu said that the makeup of the Electoral Commission needed to change and should not include people directly appointed by Hassan. Authorities accuse the opposition leader of seeking to disrupt the election and incite a rebellion. Lissu has been arrested on numerous occasions and in 2017 survived an assassination attempt in which his vehicle was shot 16 times. He then went into exile, briefly returning in 2020 to run against Magufuli in that year's election. He left after the results were announced, complaining about supposed irregularities. He then returned again in 2023 following changes introduced by Samia, which her government said were aimed at allowing greater opposition freedom. Africa Bureau, WION World is One.
For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.